Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
We got some early morning rain, but that's about it. Once the rain let up early this morning, we had cloud cover. Still look gloomy, but boy, by afternoon, here's what it looked like. A few scattered clouds. These low clouds here left from the leftover moisture evaporating and then condensing into these clouds. But as the heating of the day began to fade, so did the clouds, and we're left with mostly clear skies. And typically in this case, you can get some patchy fog overnight. You can also get some pretty chilly temperatures, and that's going to be the case tonight. Low clouds were hanging over the Boise front today for a while, but even that moisture started to disappear and skies began to clear, and that was the case as we moved towards the evening. Mainly clear skies. A view from the village at Meridian, it shows that not too much action going on here tonight, but temperatures are still well above average. We're sitting at 42 degrees. This is one of the colder temperatures we've seen, but this is the normal high temperature for the day today. So again, we're just way above average with all the numbers here. Winds are calm right now, and so that will allow that temperature to slip back down into the 30s. There'll be some frost around in some locations tomorrow morning, something we haven't seen in a while. And McCall today had all kinds of melting. Temperature today gets up to 42, but it is cooler. We have some rain-snow mix around this morning with some snow flying in the mountains. About 3 inches was the average in the ski areas, a little less at Bogus Basin, a little more at the top of Tamarack, but around 3 inches. Not bad. So some good bluebird skiing this afternoon. And you know what? Tomorrow skiing could be pretty good as well, considering that the snowpack's hanging on now with that cooler weather. But you look at the high temperatures around today, and look at this right here, 80 degrees close to or just above in Texas, and in Phoenix at 83, Los Angeles 72, but this warmth's going to spread all through Southern California. The real cold air in the Northeast, Bangor, Maine at 11, Boston at 30 for the high temperature today. So all in all, the cold weather back in the east here, while the west has that mild weather pushing on up. Only 59 in Denver after hitting 70 yesterday. Some of that cool weather coming on in, but the warm weather's coming right back up the coast, and we'll see our temperatures go up just a few more degrees during the day tomorrow. With the sunshine, we're in for some pretty pleasant conditions. Right now, upper 30s to low 40s. It's down to 26 in Stanley, and it will be a lot colder for you folks in the mountains as you wake up tomorrow morning, a little bit closer to seasonable, but some very pleasant weather in the afternoon. The temperature will play warmer than it is because winds will be light in the mountains, and that sun will be shining early on in the morning. Watching this patch of clouds closely, I think a lot of it will sag to the south of the Treasure Valley, and the leading fringes of it are going to disappear and dry on out. And that will be the case as it runs into a zone of high pressure and sinking air. This cloud cover, as it gets further away from our main core of the jet stream, just a lot less moisture with it. It's drying out. And so I'm watching this because it can really determine the type of day tomorrow. Because if you get bright sunshine, it's a really nice afternoon. You dim that sunshine this time of year, especially in February, it can feel a lot cooler. I have a feeling now the new charts are showing not too much moisture, but maybe some high clouds in the afternoon, but the temperatures will be really shooting up, so it should be quite nice. Look at the core of the jet stream. A lot of moisture here, but high pressure bringing that mild weather on up, and this jet stream will bring the moisture into southwest Canada, and it is just not going to hit the northwest. And so we're going to be in pretty good shape when you look at this forecast for the next 3 days. Clouds zinging on by to the north, a few high thin clouds. This is through Friday with all kinds of sunshine coming in. High pressure right overhead. It'll slide to the east, and that could give us a southeasterly breeze, making it feel chilly tomorrow. But then that wind is going to settle down tomorrow afternoon, Friday, Saturday, and look at that, high and dry in the west, as we call it, cold and stormy in the east, although Boston may miss that next snowstorm. Won't that be nice after digging out of 6 and 7 feet of snow? Mid to upper 50s tomorrow. 58 in Boise, 57 Caldwell, Weiser, Vail. All these locations should be very pleasant in the afternoon with the lightest winds in the Western Valley. 55 in Riggins, 53 in Idaho City, mid-40s in Long Valley after hitting the 20s. So it'll be a little cold in the morning, but a lot of sunshine in our mountain locations. While on the East Central Mountain, Stanley 15 tomorrow morning, but nice in the afternoon. So a chilly start, cold and crisp, but in the afternoon some very comfortable readings. In the Magic Valley, the above normal temperatures continue mild and pleasant with only a light breeze. 57 degrees in Twin. Here's a look at that extended forecast, and what you see is what you get. The rain is done. Bring in the sunshine, and there's lots of it here. We could use moisture, but I got to tell you, we're not going to get it over about the next 10 days at least. And temperatures will be in the 30s in the morning, get a little cooler, but very pleasant weather in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day looks nice as well. So if you're getting outside the next several days, the afternoons will be the mornings will be cold, the afternoons will be just incredible.
As Scott likes to say, we can't change the weather, so we might as well enjoy it.
Sure.
And I finally washed my car at the right time.
Yes. Good.
That's why we're having this weather.
Yeah.
Thanks, Scott. Well, crowdfunding.